The Aval organization is something of a legend to confront the wielder of the cursed sword. Lurking in history's shadows, the secret society has persisted through the ages. Their mission has been to find the lost called outsiders from wreaking havoc upon the world. Grow, a young man blessed with a cool head and magnificent fighting skills, became leader of the organization's punitive force. They sent him on a mission to hunt down and kill the Wreaker of Chaos, the Azure Knight. However, his entire force was destroyed, and he was dealt a nearly mortal wound.
You are so fragile, so weak.
Damn you, outsider!
Submit your soul to me.
Never! You have not defeated me yet! Am I dead? Kill anyone still alive. My soul, it is being taken over.
He's being consumed by an evil force. There's no use in letting him live as a hideous monster. Perhaps I could kill two birds by having him fight that outsider I already experimented on. He's being held around front.
Battle 1. Fight!
Move it! Move it! Move it! On the shore!
Battle 2. Fight!
Oh!
Aswell, why are you here?
Bravo! Magnificent! You've done well to return to your senses. Dear Grow, you fascinate me!
I was battling the Azure Knight.
And you failed. Without my aid, you would be dead now.
What of the Azure Knight?
I could not defeat him. It took my all simply to bring you back with me. He's a malevolent king and wields the cursed sword. It would not have ended well for me.
Blast! Could we assemble a new punitive force?
You wish to challenge him again? So loyal to the organization and the cause! The extermination of outsiders indeed! Sacrificing everything, even your life, to achieve the organization's objective! Is it because of the hatred you bear for the outsiders? Those fiends who took your family, friends, and home?
They are evil. All outsiders must perish. The deaths of my brothers shall not be in vain.
Of course! How could it be otherwise? That's who you are! And so you must be cursed by fate! Oh, the tragedy! The drama is palpable!
What do you mean? My arm!
Have you not realized what has become of you yet?
No! It cannot be!
It can, and it is! Your body is now partly infected by the power of the outsiders you so despise!
But...
Tell me, how does it feel having within you the very same power that robbed you of all you hold dear?
Me? An outsider?
Such despair, yet such hatred too! But fear not. If you had lost your senses and been consumed by the monster within, I'd have disposed of you. But that did not happen! You are not the fiend you think you are. You are still human! For now. You wish to die, though your life was saved? Well, that certainly aligns with the organization's belief of eradicating outsiders, those who've rejected humanity, and as such, you should die. But why not see this as an opportunity? The great power you've gained will aid your mission to fulfill that belief.
You think I should use this power? Though it is a sin even for me to be alive? What foolishness. Such an act would betray the very organization I serve.
But you could use that power to give you the strength you need to defeat the Azure Knight. Is that not so?
What is this?
A gift. When mending your armor, I modified it to help suppress the evil within you. It should ease your burden at least a little. Of course, in the end, what you decide to do is up to you. But fear not. I shall not report anything to the organization.
You have done too much for me.
Not at all. I love humans, especially ones such as yourself who are tossed about by emotion and reason.
Grow, you made it back alive.
Curtis, what do you want?
How can you be so cold to a friend coming to check on your well-being?
It hardly seems someone in your position would come simply for that.
Though I number among the 12, the organization's supreme decision-making body, I can still make time to visit an old friend.
Just tell me what you want.
I have a new mission for you.
To defeat the Azure Knight?
Unfortunately, a different one of the 12 is in charge of that particular matter. Even you, the strongest of the 12, were unable to defeat the Azure Knight. We need to try other means than brute force.
Since I failed my mission, I assume my seat was forfeit.
While some among the 12 wish it to be so, this mission is designed to convince them otherwise. In other words, this is a chance to rise from the ashes. I shall accompany you as an observer.
Any mission to subdue outsiders, I shall do. I care not for my seat in the 12.
Come now. I wish to lead you together with the organization. It's a selfish wish, admittedly, but you must assist me.
Stubborn as ever.
Well, some have always been too stubborn to respond to anything but greater stubbornness.
Do as you please.
That I shall. And accordingly, before I reveal more of the mission, I want to make sure you have not gone soft. Let us step outside.
Battle 1. Fight!
Attack!
What's this? Separate. Separate. Deploy. A storm coming. KO.
Don't move! Heart! A storm's coming! I'm using it! Kill him!
Careful now. I see your time in recovery did not rid you of your mercilessness. Do you wish me dead?
Forgive me. That voice. It is the same evil voice from before. My fate is sealed.
Fear not. You are not back to your formal self yet. How is the wound from the Azure Knight?
Though not fully healed, it will not interfere with my mission.
Is that so? Always trying to put on a brave front. Well, I concede defeat. Your wound must not be so serious after all.
Are you done?
Yes. Sorry it took so long.
And what is the intelligence chief doing here? I would expect you to have better things to do as one of the 12.
Grow, do not speak to our master in such a tone.
No matter. It is true I am free enough to see my two pupils. Moreover, I have information about the mission.
Then say what you have to say, and be quick about it.
Very well, I shall be brief. We have located a branch of the ancient outsider group, Feegle Sestimus. Grow, you will initiate a surprise attack and destroy the outsiders quickly. That is all.
Understood.
No mission I have ever accompanied you on goes smoothly. Indeed, the trouble you find yourself in goes beyond bad luck. Hopefully, this time will be different.
You can't escape me!
In a matter of days, there have been floods, landslides, earthquakes, forest fires, and now merchants assailed by bandits. It's a perfect storm of trouble. You really were born under an unlucky star. What should we do? We're on a mission. Should we simply move on?
Scum who prey on the weak are simply that. But they are not mindless outsiders. They're beyond our jurisdiction. Still, I assume no matter what I say, you will still try to help, no? If so, let us make it quick.
You wish to use me as an excuse? How unfair.
Take this! Take this! Ready? Deploy! I shall not concede! Heart! A storm's coming! Take this! Deploy! Separate! A storm's coming!
Thank you so much for your help. Take this as thanks.
We need no thanks. Just go.
Certainly.
We have wasted enough time. Let us move on.
Wait. Before we proceed, I must clear something up.
What is it?
When I fought you, something bothered me. And seeing you fight those bandits confirmed my suspicions. Your arm. What are you hiding? I heard that Aswell saved you. What did he do to you?
He simply healed my arm. You know how skilled he is with such things.
Indeed. However, is there not more to it than that? You're either trying to protect your arm, or you fear something about it. Aswell created that armor too, did he not?
He did. It is simply that my arm still hurts from the Azure Knight. There is nothing to fear.
This is my opinion and nothing more, but I can tell you because I trust you. Aswell is as qualified to number among the 12 as you and I, but he is dangerous. Joining the 12 requires the approval of more than half its members. You and I were both recommended by the Masters before being approved. It was the same with Aswell, but he has no loyalty to the organization. Of course, the organization has its factions. There are radicals such as you who wish to exterminate outsiders above all else. And there is the old guard who consider coexistence an option. Still, all are loyal to the organization. All except Aswell. He acts with his own motives, and I believe it is only a matter of time before he revolts.
Knowing him, it is certainly possible.
Aswell seems to have taken an interest in you. If he is using you to fulfill some purpose, he could have done something to your arm.
Indeed. Even if that is so, what reason would there be to give me such abominable power? Do not worry yourself. I have no recollection of him doing anything untoward. My wound simply hurts.
Is that the absolute truth? Ever have you been cursed with bad luck and the propensity to get mixed up in trouble? I'm concerned. That is all.
Do not be. It is the truth.
I see. Then I am relieved. Intelligence was right. Souls are being sacrificed to obtain the power of an evil god. These fiends have lost their humanity and become outsiders.
Who the hell are you? You dare to interfere with Kunpeku's plans?
I waste not my breath on outsiders. Die.
No! Bring out the knight! Hurry!
What?
What on earth? Behold our ultimate creation, an undead soldier born of necromancy. It took countless sacrifices, but the Soul Edge Fragment finally granted us success!
Soul Edge Fragment? The cursed sword? Separate. Separate. Deploy. A sword coming. Such strength!
A mere mortal cannot expect to win. You may as well lie down and die. All who dare mock us shall be destroyed!
Well, they certainly kept this ace up their sleeve. How much bad luck can one person have?
So, the fragment grants enormous power.
The priest has it.
Your efforts are in vain! This is no mere fragment of steel. Even if you take it from me, you cannot destroy it! Our undead soldier shall hunt you down and slay you, wherever you may be!
Unleash your power. Kill those who defy you. Claim their souls.
The evil power they wield lies in my arm too. If I unleashed it, I should be able to defeat that creature. But then Curtis would learn the truth.
Grow! Get your head out of the clouds!
No! Curtis! Sorry you had to do that.
It is but a scratch. I'm fine. And I was to be but an observer.
I need not hesitate. Without power, all is lost. The weak cannot protect anything. They are but rabbits to a tiger. Enough! You outsiders shall no longer do as you please. I shall do what I must to protect, to live. I shall harness this power to its fullest! Battle 1. Fight! Separate my sword. Bring out your wrist. Battle 2. Fight! Take it! You will be erased. Deploy! Scarlet! Separate! Scarlet! KO! What? Is that it? Battle 3. Fight! Special attack! Bring out!
Impossible! Oh, beautiful creation!
Die, outsiders!
Ah!
That appears to be the last of them.
But this is not the end, is it? I suspected something all along. But when I pressed you, you tried to reassure me all was well. And I was in denial. I prayed it was not so. Answer me. Is this Aswell's doing?
I know not. But he told me that I was cursed the moment the Azure Knight wounded me. A dark power seethes deep down inside me, making me crave flesh and blood. If I lose control, it will consume me.
Without your power, we would have been done for. Some within the organization would recognize the value in having someone with the power of the enemy. However, to me, your power is that of the Cursed Sword. The organization must not allow it.
But with this power, we could eradicate more outsiders than ever.
You truly believe you can remain in the organization?
It is the most efficient means of exterminating outsiders. No question.
I see. In that case, you leave me no choice. Have at you! This place shall be your grave!
Battle 1.
Fight! Deploy!
Amusing!
Battle 2.
Fight!
Amusing!
KO.
Scarlet Flame!
Battle 3.
Fight! Take this!
Watch this!
Deploy! Deploy!
Why do you not kill me?
I never intended to do such a thing.
Do you really expect me to accept you in that power? It would be a betrayal of our organization.
I know. Once all outsiders are eliminated, I shall end my life to pay for my sins. That is why I need you to watch over me.
I should have expected as much from someone so unlucky. Your troubles know no bounds. Very well, you win. However, we are both betraying the organization now. When you pay for your sins, I shall too.
You need not accompany me.
Enough. Now, about that fragment of the Wicked Sword, you...
A throwing knife? Who did this?
Tut-tut, Grow. All witnesses must be disposed of. Even if that witness is an old friend alongside whom you have fought so gallantly.
Aswell!
I shall be taking this fragment. Neither of you know its value.
Damn you!
See this fragment? This is how you use it.
What are you doing?
Curtis?
Let us see what happens when a fragment of the Cursed Sword is embedded within an able, ranking member of the Aval organization. Such an intellectually stimulating subject, don't you think?
I will not allow this!
Huh?
As a researcher, I couldn't possibly stand a chance against one from the punitive force. Or so you thought. However, by harnessing the energy from the cursed and spirit swords fitted into this glove, I am able to battle you both! Incidentally, it was I who manipulated the resonating wave energy to create that throwing blade.
No! How could this be? Curtis!
The corruption has begun. The stage is set for more of your sublime drama. Now, my dear Grow, what will you do? Your beloved friend is turning into a loathsome outsider!
Grow! Hesitate not! Damn you!
Battle 1. Fight!
Heart! A storm's coming!
Dispel!
Heart! It's over!
What? Is that...
Battle 2. Fight!
A storm's coming!
Shall not concede.
Deploy! A storm's coming! Deploy!
What? Is
Battle 3. Fight!
A storm's coming!
Get out of my sight! You'll be erased! It ends here! Curse your weakness!
Curtis! Awaken from this madness!
He has utterly succumbed to the beast within. Such a shame he'll not be joining us.
Curtis! Get a hold of yourself! Damn!
Sorry, but it seems you're on your own.
Don't you worry. All will be fine.
All will be fine? You really are a simple man, Grow.
Thank you for all you have done for me. I shall take care of the rest.
Yes, I believe you can.
Oh, dear me. Another precious life lost. But a monster that has lost all reason has no worth. Oh my, what a wonderful expression! The struggle between sorrow and hatred is simply sublime! Now, let that sorrow and hatred fill your heart! Come at me!
I shall kill you!
Battle 1.
Fight! Take Battle 2. Fight! Scarlet Flame! Damn you!
Go ahead! Keep it up! I can diagnose you. Arbitration!
What?
Battle miscalculation.
Fight! Scarlet Flame! Your weakness! You will be erased. You will be erased. Atone for the sin of weakness.
Wonderful! Though driven by hatred and sorrow, you could resist your destructive impulses. Such a magnificent sight to see. However, I am spent. I could not possibly take any more of this drama. A serious wound would spoil the fun of leaving the organization.
What do you mean, the fun?
Pursue me. Allow the desire for revenge to permeate your being, but do not lose your senses. I have been moved by your story, and shall never forget it.
An earthquake? No, this must be...
This place will soon be reduced to rubble. Perhaps we will meet again, should you live. I would like that. Farewell!
Wait! Damn these infernal fiends!
Grow managed to escape from the crumbling temple, but his friend's corpse was lost in the rubble, never to be found. Grow returned to the organization to report everything that had transpired with Aswell. Waiting for him was the news of Orzel's death upon Aswell's defection, as well as a new mission. Aswell had double-crossed the organization in the hope of unleashing the evil seed again to save humanity. Or so he claimed. Grow's new mission was to kill the outsider Aswell before that could happen.
I shall never forgive you. Your intentions matter not. You took my friend from me. Mark my words. You shall pay.
The names of the warriors whose fates
Interim report on the Aswell surveillance mission. The subject was born into a family of doctors who conducted research on plagues. As well as modern medicine, he pursues knowledge in numerous other fields, including history, martial arts, fine arts, literature, and human culture. His broad knowledge and intellectual pursuits gained him entry into the organization. He contributes greatly to our group, including his research on ecological theory and artifacts, particularly those who've lost their humanity. In recognition of his deeds, he was rewarded with a seat among the 12, the organization's supreme decision-making body. Currently, the subject is assigned to our branch in Northern Europe, researching the evil seed phenomenon, which occurred yesterday. This ends the report. The following document contains an interaction with the subject.
I have a hypothesis. I believe the evil seed was caused by what is known as the Cursed Sword, the yin to the yang of the Spirit Sword, the symbol of the Aval organization. The fragment of the Cursed Sword, gathered by intelligence, emitted a wavelength similar to the one observed from that pillar of light. Furthermore, those filthy miscreants who deplore the human race emit the same wavelength as the Cursed Sword. In other words, individual variations aside, the evil seed steals the minds of those with the same wavelength, turning them into fiends. This sword dares to populate the world with fiends who threaten my beloved human race. Disgraceful, isn't it?
It is.
Still, that abominable evil seed has sparked an idea in my mind. But let's leave that aside for the moment. In regards to the cause of the evil seed, if my hypothesis is correct, then it lies with the one who wields the Cursed Sword, the Azure Knight.
That ends the report. The following document contains an interaction with the subject.
At last, at long last, it is complete! I've created a prototype of a device that will be the key to freeing the human race from its shackles!
That glove, you mean?
This is no mere glove. Fitted with replicated fragments of the Spirit Sword and the Cursed Sword, it utilizes their wavelengths to unleash a power capable of annihilating the fiends!
But...
Fear not. As I stated, I'm using but replicas of fragments from the cursed and spirit swords. I have not violated the organization's cause as espoused by the oath. Death to outsiders, they who reject humanity, and to those who would wreak havoc with their power. On to the testing! First, let's go outside and see what this device can do. There's no cause for alarm. That filth is an outsider I captured for this very purpose. Let the experience begin.
Battle 1. Fight!
Go ahead! You missed!
Battle 2. Fight!
Take this and this! You missed! A worthy
Battle 3. Fight!
for the human race! For the human race! Be careful! Weapon arts! Can you stand the test? Accept this from me! My love! Excellently done. Everything seems to have worked perfectly. However, more power is needed to produce the key.
What is this key?
Why, it's the key to my plan to save the human race, of course. In time, this glove will produce it. But, alas, that moment isn't now. I need to find a way to increase its output. Ideally, I would create a wavelength close to that of the evil seed. But using fiends like those we encountered does not generate enough power. But no matter. We can worry about the methods later. That aside, I think it's time you knew about my plan to save humanity. It has no doubt been on your mind, correct? In the process, let's commence the field test and rid ourselves of some filth. We shall go investigate the dimensional rift, the astral fissure that was discovered. According to the report, the astral fissure produces fiends similar to the ones we all know and despise, but that are even stronger. If I just sit around here twiddling my thumbs, Our precious human brethren in the surrounding area may be transformed into filthy fiends. Onward to the astral fissure to investigate and to exterminate. A stronger wavelength. This is most promising.
If you maggots want to pass through here in one piece, give us everything you got. What's that?
Though their low intelligence concerns me, they still deserve love. I shall accept the love they have to give. Die! Such brilliance! Die! Be careful! Weapon on! Fight! War! Be careful! Weapon on! Brilliant! Fight! Here I go! For the human race! Such brilliance! Take this and this! Stick with me! Release! Can you stand the test? Accept this from me! My love! Excellently done!
Forgive us! What you trying to do? You're crazy is what you are!
Oh dear, why is your tail between your legs all of a sudden? Well, I do love that look of fear in your eyes. Your bluster and limited vocabulary was so precious.
Please, it's as you said! Forgive me! I'll do anything!
Will you now? In that case, how about you all fight each other to the death right now? The victor goes free.
Huh?
You refuse, you die. So take up your weapons and use them to kill your beloved friends. Your life depends on it.
Ah! I did it! I did it!
Wonderful! Marvelous! What a splendid, drama-filled performance!
Well?
First, illuminate me. What were the names of those you just fought and your relation to them? Don't test my patience.
The one collapsed right there's John. Known him since our group started.
Oh my! And who's that over there?
He's me younger brother, and I...
Such a fine expression! Finally, you realize what you have done! Do continue, and be quick about it. Oh, what is the matter? Tell me how you feel! Lament to me! Are you done? Well, fair enough. You put on a spectacular performance, so it'd be unkind of me to be angry. Why so furious? Do not misunderstand my intentions. I adore the human race. Indeed, to me, humans are worthy of love like no other. The way they are always so delicately balanced between joy and despair, love and hate, reason and emotion. It gives me the strength to forge on. And so, I must give them my all in return. Be a shining ray of light that saves them. Let's proceed. If my estimates are correct, the astral fissure is the foundation of that shining ray of light. So this is the astral fissure? Glorious! Que grande! Yes. Its wavelength and output seem to match the evil seeds. I can safely conjecture that this is the cause of the increased filth in the area. While I do need to consider their extermination, for now I'll try to enhance my device. Well, it goes without saying that the astral fissure would be filled with powerful waves. This explains the filth appearing. How deplorable. It enrages me to think that such abominations could breathe the same air.
Battle 1. Fight!
Take this, and this! Do not hold back. Be careful! You missed! You missed! Stick with me! You missed! You missed! Take this and this! Stick with me! A worthy performance.
Battle 2. Fight!
You missed! For the human KO! Do you wonder why I chose not to seize them? Naturally, I wish to see all fiends destroyed, along with any monsters who pose a threat to the human race. What annoys me most is that they dare resemble my beloved humans. Such blasphemy. My experiments and observations on the filth have concluded. All that remains is to eradicate them. Now, it's time to enhance the device! Oh my! Do you see? Do you see? The fragment's waves and its output have increased! What's more, the astral fissure is gone! Is this assimilation? Absorption? Interesting. This is a remarkable discovery. With this, my plan can proceed! What? The fragment? It shattered! The replica must have been too weak to handle the increase in power. So, it has to be the genuine article or nothing. The organization must be on high alert by now. They've been fooled by your false reports, and they worship the replica spirit sword fragment. Even though the two fragments have been recovered.
To think we could be controlled like puppets.
My, what a pleasure this is! The leader of intelligence himself coming to say goodbye. You got here quicker than I anticipated. Well done.
Why have you betrayed the organization, huh? What have you done?
Him? Well, I realized I was being observed, but when I asked him to stop, he refused. So I did what needed to be done. Fret not. His life is not in danger. While my plan for saving humanity is important, I do not take pleasure in killing a beloved human. Regardless, you really didn't suspect a thing, did you? Were you not even slightly suspicious about only receiving written reports from your observer?
An evil apostate such as you could never save the human race.
Your words cut me deep. I have a vision, a plan to save humanity, which I'm attempting to put into effect.
Have you gone mad?
Let me speak frankly. The evil seed was imperfect, for it was released merely as a result of the cursed sword. But by combining the powers of the spirit sword and the cursed sword, the evil seed can achieve perfection. When that happens, the world will be rid of fiends, elevating humanity to its rightful place and freeing them from their twisted fate.
So that is why you needed a fragment of the spirit sword.
Precisely. My research has laid the foundation for the model to produce a perfect evil seed. The ultimate seed! I no longer require the organization. I sympathize with your cause, and I have learned much about the spirit and cursed swords. But it is that cause which shackles me. My research has concluded, and with my plan to save humanity complete, you have all become shackles about my legs.
I can see there is no reasoning with you. You leave me no choice but to slay you, here and now.
Do you think you can? You may be Gro's swordmaster, but you can't expect to defeat me. As thanks for your coming here personally, allow me to show you what happens when you combine the spirit and cursed swords.
Battle 1.
Fight! Take this!
Here I go!
Try again. Take this!
You missed! Stick with me! Go! Brilliant! For the human race! Undertaker! Warp! Okay, breathe. You missed! Warp!
Battle 2. Fight!
What a marvelous invitation!
Take this. Ready?
It's time. You missed. Balance. Take this and this. Balance. For the human race. There. Can you stand the test? You missed.
Battle 3. Fight! It's time.
Here I go. For the human race. Brilliant.
Ready?
Stick with me.
Impossible.
Can you stand the test? Accept this from me. My love. You passed. Be careful. Weapon art. A worthy
Battle 4. Fight!
Oh, I see. Just join without the invitation.
I mean... Dude, the character Asvel is fucking amazing. You know Algol from the fifth and fourth ones? How he uses his hands has each Soul Calibur and Soul Edge, and he uses those as weapons, like he protrudes weapons from his body.
To understand, I have never played any of these games.
So, Algol is he's the one that created Soul Calibur and Soul Edge. Well, gave them physical form anyway. So he found a way to make the swords react with his body, so they're in his hands, and he can protrude blades from his body. Asvel created these two gauntlets and put two shards inside the gauntlets, and now he can create similar effects. And he is an amazing character. Algol he was too difficult to use, but Asvel is just the right amount of difficult to love using, so that's... And he's batshit crazy. He's also German, so Yep, that explains why he's batshit crazy, and a scientist. I'm not insane. Although, by definition, I wouldn't be able to realize if I was insane. Yeah, Geralt is pretty amazing. He's also got two ultimates. Yeah, I don't know. He does appear to always be on. So aside from that, Asvel is the only other character aside from Keelik that has two separate ultimates.
Two separate ultimates?
Yeah, when he goes into a soul charge and you hit his ultimate, he does a different ultimate altogether. So does
You can
Keelik.
still stand? I suppose I should have expected no less from one of the 12. Sorry to keep you waiting.
A really cool,
Finally, some
ultimate, the second ultimate.
Your wife?
Take care of this.
Me when I'm in your mom's vagina.
I was careless.
I like how these are always my mom or my sister and not your wife. I like how you.
I know that vagina when I'm right here.
I like how you find my mother and my sister, who are leagues less attractive than your wife, more attractive than your wife.
Yes, master. All your
I
pursuers
don't know,
have
man.
been
Your
taken
sister's
care of.
hot.
A hot pile of garbage.
The time for research, experiments, and observations is at an end. We now enter the implementation phase. My beloved human darlings, I shall show you a shining ray of light that will free you all from suffering
How is it?
and
It's
sorrow.
actually really good. It's fucking trippy.
Is it like trippy as in we're trying too hard, we need views trippy, or trippy as in legitimate trippy?
As in, like, legitimate trippy, like...
I took too much.
I think they did an excellent job of doing it, because I did not see...
You never see me coming. Did you get? Oh, I sent you a screen cap of all the custom characters I created. Oh, dude. Also, Yoshimitsu is fucking amazing in this game. It's a really fun character to use. So, you know. So I didn't think he was going to be that good. Because he's kind of difficult to learn. More so than the Tekken series. Like, they made him intentionally difficult in the Soul Calibur series and different from the Tekken series. So it doesn't feel like the same character just copied and pasted, which is amazing. So I have 5 female characters, 5 male characters. I have Siegfried from... This is my male. Siegfried, Gro, Zasalamel, which I really like. Nightmare, and Asvel for my male characters. And for my female characters, I have Geralt, Talim, Maxi, Songmina, and Yoshimitsu. I'm thinking about changing Maxi and possibly Talim to different characters. If I... Maybe Mitsurugi for one of them, because I haven't used Mitsurugi yet. And Sophitia is really good. I like Sophitia. She's a little basic, though. Like, it doesn't really take a lot to... But Talim is really good because she's really good at, like, switch-ups and feigns. I've always loved Talim. Songmin is, like, the uncomplicated version of Keelik. Keelik is kind of like a basic... It's kind of annoying. But, yeah, Songmin is, like, the better version of him. Yoshimitsu is pretty amazing. And, dude, he is a fucking... Like, he does not fuck around. Like, in his story, his individual story... Like, he's pretty brutal, dude. Like, he's not, you know, Yoshimitsu's usually, like, carefree and whimsical and, you know, he makes jokes and shit. That's not this Yoshimitsu. He's more about revenge, cruelty. He's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I made you as Gro. I made Carrie as Songmina. I made Hadley as Xianghua. I made Kenzie as Gro because, you know, like father, like daughter. And that's all I have for your family. Do you want me to switch your character's style? Are you cool with Gro, or do you want Geralt, or what do you want?
Doesn't matter for me.
What's your character? I want you to have the style that you want. That's like Gro because he's pretty tactical. Well, he's all about using your attacks wisely. Like he's about, you know, seeing an opening and taking it. At least from what I've played.
I'll take it, alright.
I could have sworn you were going to say something about my mom again, but it's comforting that at least you're not about the same old stick.
Masterwork cores? Alright, so I need to go to... got a new ship, exotic ship.
Nice. What's it called?
Some aerial shroud.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I'm trying to get.
Yep, I got that one, the tall tail, and then the infected secret. One, two, three. Alright, little creature.
350 for... Wait, what?
I'm making a pumpkin pie.
Oh. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, no, Asvel's character, he's a sociopath and a sadist. Which is pretty fucking awesome.
Holiday. Pick up some bounties. Shit, today's Tuesday, isn't it? So everything's reset.
Yep.
That's good, actually.
Today is in fact Tuesday.
Today is in fact fuck Ricky in the ass day.
Yeah. No. I don't do butt stuff.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I don't know who told you that. But, they need to be shot on sight. She's like, nobody told me. It was my imagination.
62 of 120. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Can you, though? Can you really?
Yes. It's 60 more lost soul fragments, okay? Stop talking shit and eat my ass.
That took a turn for the unexpected. He was going in a whole other direction with that one.
Soon. My pumpkin pie will be done soon. I'll put it in the refrigerator. And then I'll have pumpkin pie with graham cracker crust. Fucking delicious.
Can you say diabetes?
Say what?
Diabetes?
What the hell does that mean?
Diabetes, but you know, very Wolver Brimley.
It sounded like you were saying Die Butters.
Oh no, diabetes.
Diabetes.
Diabetes. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. That's what
Diabetes.
yeah, diabetes.
Yeah, it says diabetes.
He says it with a he says it with a he says it with a
diabetes.
Swear to God, I'm gonna murder you. He says it with a Cajun accent. Oh, you can color each individual gauntlet with him too. That's cool.
One dude in here. Oh, this isn't good.
How long are you gonna be online for?
I don't know. For a while. I gotta put the baby to bed in a minute.
So I'll be on in a bit.
You're on right now.
I'm saying I'll be on Destiny.
Yeah, you can come help if you want.
Hey, just let me finish customizing this Grow. Not Grow. Asvel.
This Grail.
This Grail, yeah.
Of course, I fall off. Why? Why do I keep falling off? I do it all the time. It pisses me off.
'Cause you're a douche nozzle?
I guess so. Last week I struck my wife. My wife's been dead for 10 years. Who the hell did I hit?
And that's a valid question when your wife has been dead for 10 years. Hey, Adidas. A friend of Adidas texted me. Give me a sec.
Hello?
Hello?
This is... Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
So we have one asshole that's MIA, Sword Rogue, so now we're losing to him. Can't even clear branch 3 because he wants to fucking be a dickhead. And just sit at the fucking beginning. No, he's dancing. So he just has his character dancing.
Really?
Yep. This is the second time that's happened.
That's fun.
Shit, you don't heal in this one.
Oh, it's one of the modifiers.
Yep. You do, but you heal very slowly.
How the little one's doing?
Good. This one's a crabby fucking pancake head.
So I can hear.
Hey, I want to play with your controller, Dad. You know, if we had an extra motherfucker in here that was doing his job, we wouldn't be fucked right now.
I hear you, brother. I'll be in there momentarily. Just finishing up a few things.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about this idiot that's over here.
Oh no, I'm saying it's I could be that person, so, to deal with those fucking assholes.
I can't stand it when fuckers do that. Like, seriously, like, what? Just quit the fucking game.
Exactly. Yeah, so the beta for 76 apparently starts the 30th for PS4.
Yes.
And it's only going to be for like...
PC.
It's only going to be incrementally for like 3 hours. Like every time it launches, it's only going to be for like 3 hours. 3 to 4 hours. So I'll try to keep ahead on that. And
how the fuck did they get up there? Seriously. It's bullshit. They put us in one where there's fucking 10 knights.
Nice. That's fun.
And wizard. Oh, and the immortal guy.
Can't forget him. I wonder if we ever actually get to fight and kill him.
Yeah, he's one of the nightmares.
Oh, is he? Nice. Alright, so I'm going to stop this broadcast, and I'm going to